Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to learn a very lovely poem. That is, the poem name itself gives us the idea that is on the water. You're in a fifth standard. We have a poem called On the Water. Let us start with that poem. Okay, first of all, I will read the poem for you. After that, I will stanza one stanza. I will explain to you. Now, let me read the poem for all of you. In our little boat to glide on the water blue and wide, while the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? See the ripples how they run, twinkling bright in the sun. While reflected we can see shadow of each hill and tree. See the lilies, round and large, floating near the reedy marge, where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maze. See the great green dragonfly and the swallow skimming by. See the fishes spring at gleam ere they splash into the stream. See the bright kingfisher too, dart a gleam of blue and blue. See the bright peacock too, dart a gleam of green. See the sparrow I have seen poem is divided into the five stanza. So today, once again, I will repeat for all of you that is the poem name On the Water. Okay, I'll read the poem once again for you. While reading, I'm reading the poem. You just have to concentrate what the poet wants to tell us. Okay, in the first stanza, second, third, fourth, or fifth. In this five stanza, he is just describing the nature, whatever he saw when he was in the boat. Okay, whatever his observation, he is telling us through the poem. You are also going to tell me with your experience, what do you observe when you are in the journey, whether it is a train journey, whether it is a car journey or a aeroplane or whatever. Okay, you just have to tell me your experiences at the end, but let me first finish this. Okay, so I'll read the poem for you. In our little boat to glide on the water blue and wide, while the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? See the ripples how they run, twinkling brightly in the sun. While reflecting we can see shadow of each hill and tree. See the lilies round and large, floating near the reedy marge, where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maze. See the great green dragonfly and the shallow skimming by. See the fishes springs and gleam ere they splash into the stream. On the bright kingfisher too, see the bright kingfisher too, that gleam of green and blue. These are all round our boat on the water while we float. Okay, so this is the poem which is divided into five stanza, and in that five stanza the poet is trying to tell us that what is his experience when he was on the boat. Okay, what do he saw all around his boat when he was just going on the water. Let me explain you through the stanza. The first stanza is about in our little boat to glide on the water blue and wide. While the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? What is the poet is telling his happiness. He is telling that I'm really very happy when I was gliding. I was just started my journey. I'm very happy. It was a little boat. It's not a big yacht or the ship. It's a little boat, but then also I am very happy when I was riding or I was just traveling with the boat. It was just floating on the water, and the water is blue and wide. It's not a narrow, but it's a wide river, and in that river he was just riding. Okay, riding in the sense he was just traveling on that water. And while the sky is smooth and bright, what did he said? It's not a rainy day, it's not a hot sun, but the sky is very smooth. It's evening time. Okay, and the sky is just shining bright with the white color. You can see the white sky when you are on the ship, that time it looks bright. Okay, and what did the poet said? He said that it's a more delight. I don't have any kind of other happiness, but today I'm very happy that I'm just going through the water, on the water. Okay, so this is the first stanza, and to give the rhythm to this poem, the poet used the rhyming words. Yes or no? He used the rhyming word. Which are they? Let me tell you. The rhyming words are glide, wide. Wait a minute. Let me change the color of my pen. Okay. It is glide, wide, bright, delight. Okay. These two are the rhyming pairs. So in this first stanza, the poet has started his experience, just explaining his happiness. Let us see the second stanza. In that second stanza, you can see this picture. It's really a beautiful picture. And in that picture, let us see what the poet wants to convey. See the ripples, how they run, twinkling bright in the sun. While reflecting, we can see shadow of each hill and tree. Now, what is mean by ripples? Ripples means the waves which are floating on the water. Okay, when the wave comes and they just pass through that water, some kind of ripples are being created. And you can see that ripples are running. They don't just be in that place. They keep on running. One after the other, the ripples are formed. Okay. So what did the poet says? He says that the ripples are running, twinkling bright in the sun. What did he said? He said that they are twinkling. That means they are shining brightly because of the sun. The sunlight falls on that water, and the ripples were running at that time. They were just shining brightly. While reflected, we can see. What did he say? As we were going forward, we were just passing through the water, and as our journey was taking place from the hills and the trees, I can see the shadow of the trees. So that he was telling that it's a wonderful experience. Okay. Now, what did the rhyming words in this? Let us see. Run, sun, sea, tree. These two rhyming pairs are there in the second stanza. Okay, in the second stanza, what do we saw? We saw the two pairs of rhyming word, that is run, sun, sea, tree. Okay, so in the second stanza, what did I have explained you? The poet told us about the ripples and about the shadows of hills and trees. Okay, that was a really that nature is very lovely. See that, see the lilies round and large, floating near the reedy marge, where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maze. Now in the uh, third stanza, in this third stanza, what has been described? It is described that the flowers, the all around merged trees were there around that water. So poet is telling that the lilies are in between of that water and they are floating. You can see with the help of this picture. Yes, the lilies are floating. You can see over here. The lilies are floating on the water and they are not so very small, but they are round and a large lilies. They are floating near the reedy merge. What is mean by reedy merge? Reedy merge means that the place where the at the bottom or the edge of the water, the trees are there. Where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maze. Okay, what you can see that there all the water maze was there, heavy water maze. You cannot, the each and everything is not properly arranged, but then also it looks beautiful. Okay, so the rhyming words from this are large, merge, place, maze. These are the two rhyming words. Okay, let me, just a minute. Okay, let me just tell you all the three stanzas meaning once again. I will just give you the short summary of these three stanzas. In the first stanza, what the poet is telling? The poet is telling us about his journey started. When his journey was started, he was very excited. He was very he wants to go in that water. He wants to experience how do that boat can glide in that, everything. Okay, and when he started his journey in that water, what did he said? He said that my ship or my boat is not too much big. It's a very small boat, but then also I enjoyed. I'm just very happy with that. And what he said that, he said that when I was just I sat on that boat, I saw a very pretty and very lovely sky, the white sky which was brightly shining. Okay, and in that, after that, he keeps on describing about the water. Okay, and what did he said? When he was going with the water, the ripples are being formed, and that ripples are shining because of the sun shine. After that, he said about the lilies. What did he? He talked about the scenes which are being around the water. That is lilies, the bulrush, everything. He was telling everything was mess. But then also it looks very pretty. It's just an unbelieving experience which I have taken. Let us see the other stanza. See the great green dragonfly and the shallow skimming by. See the fishes spring and gleams, ere they splashed into the stream. Now what he's talking about the fishes. He, with the help of this picture also you can see the dragonflies are there skimming by. Each and every fish he was keep describing. It's very uh, it looks very nice. Many of the example when the people goes for the scuba diving, they just go into that water and they swim with the other fish. Yes or no? It's a very and the it's great experience which everyone wants to take. Yes or no? So the poet is sitting in his boat and he was watching under the water and he saw that the colorful fishes, they are spring and the gleams, they splashed into the water. Splashed means they just come out of the water and they again jumped in that water. That is called splashing into the water. Okay, so like this each and every fish is coming out of the water and jumping. Okay, so the rhyming words from these poems are fly, by, gleam, stream. Okay, these two pairs we have in this stanza. Let us see the last stanza. See the bright kingfisher too, dark gleam of green and blue. These are all around our boat on the water whilst we float. What did he say? Not only the underwater scene is beautiful, but when I saw around that, okay, when I was passing by the trees and all that, I can see many of the birds. The kingfisher is there, and the kingfisher, what he said, he was just describing that with the dark gleam of green and blue. And what did he say? All around my boat, everything was beautiful, everything was very nice. Okay, he loved whatever he saw when he was traveling or going through the water. Okay, so the rhyming words from this are to, blue, boat, float. Okay, let me just give you the hard words from the poem, that is twinkle. As I have told you, shining. Twinkle means shining. Shallow means a migratory birds, means the bird which that traveled from one place to other. They just keep flying. That is called migrated birds. Skimming means to glide past nearby the surface. We just pass by the surface of the water. That is called skimming. Gleam, gleam means to, again, to means to shine or to give glitter. Okay. These others are ready merge. Ready merge means water's edge where reeds all tall grasses grow thick. Okay, as I have told you, ready merge, that means the edge of the water, at the edge of the water, tall grasses were there. They were very mess, but then also they look pretty, na? Green color, all the shady bushes. That is called ready merge. Bulbrush means, or the water maze means the grass like plants, the plants which grow in the middle of the water. That is the grass which floats on the water. Air means before. Dart means move suddenly and rapidly. You all have the dart. That means you just throw the dart and it goes and stick over that. That is called dart. Moving suddenly and rapidly. Witlist means wild. Okay. This list means wide. Let us see the rhyming words. Okay. The rhyming words from the first, as I have given you also, let us repeat that again. That is glide, wide, bright, delight, run, sun, sea, tree, place, water maze, gleam, stream, boat, float, large, merge. Okay. These are the rhyming words. Now, let me give you more detailed about the poem. That is the insect, the birds, trees and plants which are mentioned in the poem. Let me just give them accordingly. The insect which are mentioned in the poem was dragonfly. Okay. And the birds which are swallow and the kingfisher. These two birds are mentioned in the poem. Flower, which flower is mentioned in that poem? That is lilies. And the plants which are being given in that poem are bulrush, water maze and the reeds. These are the plants mentioned in the poem. Okay. Now some of the others. Ripples means run. Ripples, they are running. How do the poet described the things in that poem is, he talked about the ripples, that is they were running. He talked about the shallow, they were skimming, and lilies were floating on the water. Kingfishers were dart, and that means running or just flying rapidly. Fishes, what the fishes were doing? They were just diving or springs, coming out of the water and again going into the water. That is called skim. Okay. Now the poet is taking a ride in his little boat on the water, uh, on the blue water. Especially it was a blue water of the stream. Okay. Yes, the poet enjoyed the experience of traveling. As I have told you, he was just very and after that, the line which just tells us about his own experience as he was enjoying, that is, what could give us more delight? Okay, with asking this question, what did he saying? That there is nothing which can give me the delight, but only this travel or this riding on the boat is a more delight for me. Okay. So I hope all of you must have understood the poem. Okay. Now let me just give you the short summary of the poem. That is, the poet is telling his own experience while he was riding on the water. As he was riding, when he started his journey, he saw the white and the sky. It was smooth and bright. He described that he loved that journey. He saw the ripples which they were running on the water. You can see this. You can see this white. They are floating on the waters. That is the water which is floating, running. Okay, that is called ripples. Twinkling brightly in the sun. They were shining because of the sun. And he can see the reflections of mountains and trees while he was going forward. The shadow of the hills and the trees were looking into that water. And after that, he is described about the lilies. Okay, you can see in this picture, they were floating on the edge of the water. Okay, this is, the lilies were round and large. They were floating on the water. And the ready merge, they are also floating. And the heavy water maze, all these plants, bushes, everything was there around the water. Okay. After that, he's talked about the green dragonfly and shallow skimming by. All these birds he was explaining. And after that, he talked about the fish. You can see this fish is coming out of the water and jumping into the water again. That is called splash. Okay. He saw the kingfisher also, the bird sitting on the branch of the tree. And what did he say? That he was having a green and blue dart. Dart means he just sorry, dart means moving rapidly. And what did he just saw this everything with the traveling in the boat on the water. Okay. So once again, I'll read the poem for you. In our little boat to glide on the water blue and wide, while the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? See the ripples how they run, twinkling bright in the sun. While reflecting, we can see shadow of each hill and tree. See the lilies round and large, floating near the reedy marge. What the bulrush has its place and heavy water maze. See the great green dragonfly and the shallow skimming by. See the fishes springs and gleam ere they splashed into the stream. See the bright kingfisher too, dart a gleam of green and blue. These all are around our boat on the water whilst we float. Okay.